Welcome to your IELTS listening practice from Spinta.org. This is a mini-test designed to help you practice a specific section of the exam and improve your confidence. The recording will be played one time only, just like in the official test. Let's begin.
Good day everyone, and welcome to today's lecture on carbon sequestration methods. In our discussion, we will explore the various techniques used to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, as you know, is a significant contributor to climate change, and managing its levels is essential for environmental sustainability. First, let's define what we mean by carbon sequestration. It refers to the process of capturing atmospheric carbon dioxide and storing it, thus preventing it from contributing to further greenhouse gas emissions. There are primarily two categories under which we can classify these methods: natural and artificial. Natural methods are driven primarily by ecosystems. These methods include processes like afforestation, reforestation, and soil management. Each of these approaches utilizes natural biological cycles to reduce the amount of CO2 present in the atmosphere. Let's begin with afforestation. Afforestation entails the planting of trees in areas that have not been forested in recent history. By establishing forests, we create new carbon sinks. Trees effectively absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis and store it in their biomass. In fact, studies have shown that one mature tree can absorb approximately 48 pounds of carbon dioxide each year. This number can vary based on the type of tree and its growth conditions. Therefore, afforestation offers a promising method to sequester large amounts of carbon over an extended period. Another natural method is reforestation. This process involves planting trees in areas that have been deforested. Reforestation not only helps restore natural ecosystems, but also increases carbon storage. It is particularly crucial in areas where forests have been degraded due to logging or agricultural expansion. Next, we have soil management. Agricultural practices such as cover cropping, no-till farming, and crop rotation can enhance the soil's ability to store carbon. Healthy soils act as significant carbon sinks and can sequester more carbon than forests. For instance, research indicates that no-till farming can increase soil organic carbon levels by 20 to 30% over a span of 20 years. This is notably important, as the agricultural sector is often linked to significant greenhouse gas emissions through soil degradation. Additionally, wetland restoration is another natural method of sequestering carbon. Wetlands can store large quantities of carbon in their plant biomass and in the anoxic conditions of their soils, which slows down the decomposition process and thus retains carbon for longer periods. Now, let's transition to artificial techniques. These are primarily technological methods designed to capture CO2 directly from the air, or from emission sources. One such method is carbon capture and storage, often referred to as CCS. CCS involves capturing carbon dioxide emissions produced from the use of fossil fuels in electricity generation, and storing it underground in geological formations. This method can significantly reduce the amount of CO2 that is released into the atmosphere. In fact, there are facilities around the world employing CCS technology that have been able to capture up to 90% of CO2 emissions from industrial processes, such as those seen in cement or steel manufacturing. Another innovative artificial method is direct air capture, DAC. Unlike CCS, which targets emissions from specific sources, DAC systems extract CO2 directly from ambient air, using chemical processes. These technologies, although currently more costly, have the potential for future scalability. For example, companies in Switzerland and Canada are already deploying DAC systems that can capture thousands of tons of CO2 annually. Bioenergy with carbon capture and storage, abbreviated as BECCS, integrates biomass energy generation with carbon capture and storage technology. This creates a system that not only generates energy but also results in a net removal of CO2 from the atmosphere when sustainably sourced. Moreover, ocean-based strategies are emerging, including enhanced weathering, where minerals are distributed over coastal areas to capture CO2 from seawater and potentially decrease atmospheric CO2 levels. Furthermore, the artificial method of algae cultivation using bioreactors leverages algal photosynthesis to absorb CO2 more rapidly than traditional crops. These algae can then be converted into biofuels or other bioproducts. In conclusion, carbon sequestration methods play a crucial role in our fight against climate change. While natural methods capitalize on existing ecosystems, artificial techniques harness innovative technologies. As the world grapples with increasing CO2 levels, both approaches must be integrated into wider environmental strategies. By employing a mix of afforestation, reforestation, soil management, and innovative technologies like carbon capture and storage, we can potentially mitigate the adverse effects of greenhouse gas emissions. So it's crucial to enhance our understanding and utilization of these methods moving forward. Thank you for your attention. I hope this lecture has provided clarity on the various methods of carbon sequestration and their importance in combating climate change. If you have any questions regarding today's topic, please feel free to ask.
You have now completed the practice test. When you are ready for a full exam experience, visit us at Spinta.org. There you will find complete mock tests for all 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Our platform provides instant AI feedback for your speaking and writing tasks, along with an accurate prediction of your band score. Take control of your preparation at Spinta.org.